Yo, what is going on? It's your boy Xtreme Life Darius, man. In this video, we about to break down the fundamentals of popping a wheelie on a motorcycle, man. So real quick, I'm about to set up my camera. Hopefully we get that dope ass view. And yeah, let's get to it, man. We out here in the canyons. You can do this anywhere on any bike. The concept is gonna remain the same. And if you want to learn more, you can tap in with us, man. We got a whole school dedicated to helping riders master full control and become elite riders. First wheelie of the day, man. Bro, I see this van everywhere. Woo. Alright, man, so first thing first, you gotta understand, like, this is a process. Like, what I'm doing right now is super easy, but you gotta go through a process. Alright, and that process can take a little bit of time. It's gonna require some work, patience. It's gonna take faith, understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good to know where you're at in the process. So like, you're like, okay, yeah, I'm making progress. I'm not just stagnant. It's good to stay in touch with people that, you know, are already where you want to be, so they can give you sort of a gauge or like a reality check, let you know like you're on the right path or not. Oh, my favorite car, 300ZX. We holding up a lot of traffic. Hold on. All right, y'all. So, listen, a lot of guys think that you just, you know, jump to that level. Like, you don't, like, literally, it's so gradual that this is how you want to start off right here, look. Put it in first. And, you know, you see this clutch, right? This clutch. You need a little throttle pop with the clutch, but it's going to go, you know, you're going to time it together. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me speed up, get away from these cars. But like, look, like, I'm not really making the bike come up. But you want to be able to make that sound at least. All you're doing is this. Bah, bah, bah. So the clutch is in, a little throttle blip. You don't got to dig into the meat so much. Just play with the edge of the power. Alright. And you're going to notice that the throttle is first, the clutch releases right after the throttle. So it's like it follows. The clutch follows the throttle. So it's like it becomes one motion, but it's not exactly at the same time. A lot of guys, when they pop the clutch, you know, the wheel doesn't come up because they're doing it at the same exact time, when it's like the throttle is first, the clutch comes second. feel me? Now, you know, obviously, however much gas you give it, you know, the bike is going to come up faster, right? Especially if you're starting off in first gear. So you want to undershoot. When you first starting out, you just want to get the feel for it. Look, I could just do this. You know what I'm saying? And like gradually get more aggressive with it and feel it the whole way. Feel me? So you want to like be able to do it on command. You want to get it up on command. You don't got to hold it too much. And try to ride it out a little bit. When you get it up, try to hold it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just shut off the throttle. When you pop it up and you just shut off the throttle, you're going to slam the front end down. It's going to look like this. You don't want to do that. So you want to pop it up just a little and then ride it out a little. There you go. Alright, so that's like, you know, stage 1 or stage 2. And you want to get better and better at that, right? You want to be able to just like start pushing it out further and further. Alright. When you perfect it, you get to my level, this is how it looks. Whoa! I need a new real tire. And then you see guys like that on $30,000, $40,000 bikes, and they don't got shit on you. Right? Because all you do is what? You know what I'm saying? You show them how much control you got. Like, when you perfect this craft, you know, on your day-to-day basis, ain't nobody gonna be fucking with you, man. A lot of guys, they never become elite. Average is as far as they go. You feel me? Now, when you're a beginner rider, your best friend is gonna be the staggered position. Alright? After you figure out the little clutch pop or whatever, you know, you just get the basics down. Standing up is what's gonna give you like some serious distance. Alright, but you want to start small. You want to get used to standing up. Like, if you never stood up before, you just want to ride around like this. You want to ride around like this for a little bit. Get like used to standing like that. Don't even worry about wheeling. And once you feel like, all right, I'm pretty comfortable, you want to just start small like this, just like kind of see what it does. Not really going for lift, but just going to understand the motions. I'm not really giving it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just teasing it. You want to tease the bike a lot and get the feel for it, get the understanding. And when you want to actually go for lift, you want to bounce with the bike. You want to one motion with the bike. You want to bounce and come up with it as you pop the clutch. It's going to look like this. You see that? It's a whole bounce. The whole body's involved, and it's perfectly timed and in sync. You know what I'm saying? And like, you notice I ain't even getting no real lift. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need lift. I need understanding. I need feel. And as I build up my feeling and my understanding is like getting better, you know, I'm learning how the bike responds. Then I want to gradually increase my revs, you know, rep by rep. and soon, you know, I can carry it out. You see, we got some traffic, you know what I'm saying? So like, you know, as long as you understand what's going on, then you can do it. And then once you, let's just say you get really good at chasing and you start to master chasing, now you want to like incorporate that rear brake, where it's like you start feeling for the rear brake. But your rear brake needs to be adjusted properly. It needs to be your rear brake needs to be adjusted all the way up so that your foot can reach it easily. Because a lot of times when you start standing, you will notice that the rear brake is nicely adjusted for the sitting down position, but when you start standing up, you cannot reach it. But listen, standing up is going to be awkward, you know, if you've never done it before. You're not used to it. So you need to spend time in it, spend like a week in it, you know what I'm saying? Until you get comfortable, I promise you it's going to be your best friend. When you're a new rider, like, bro, sitting down, look, to actually slow a wheelie down, sitting down, look, you got to drop back, no visibility. You're not doing that shit as a beginner. You need to stand up. Look at the visibility when I stand up. Clear visibility. Look, I'm dropping back, slowing the bike down. But I just feel like I'm upright. I don't feel like I'm falling back. So, you know, that's the easiest wheelie to do when you're new and you're learning. Master the balance point. Master the balance point, standing up. And you will understand how to control balance point. And then when you start practicing sitting down, like, bro, you already know how to control balance point. So now you can actually tackle the bike in a sit down, you know, where it's a little bit more challenging with the visibility and the feeling of going back. You got that control because you figured it out in an easier position. Another alternative is the knee knocker. Putting your knee in the seat. Put your knee in the seat, bro. Now, that's another position to get used to, but it's a beast because you put all your weight on your knee and it makes your hands light, so you don't get as fatigued. It's a beautiful position, man. Putting that knee in the seat. I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate it real quick. Putting the knee in the seat, bro. Absolute visibility, absolute comfort. And you know, as I'm wheeling, like I'm like, look, right now, I'm holding the rear brake a little bit. I'm holding the rear brake, like just like glazing on it, just like, you know what I'm saying? Not pressing it so much that it forces the bike down, but like I'm keeping some pressure on it to where I'm stabilizing the wheelie. And that's something that you want to implement, you know, once you like getting closer to that balance point. But anyways, man, about to, you know, sign out with you boys. Listen, man, if you guys want to join the community where, you know, I break down step by step, I give reviews, and, you know, I built a community support system where you can join this journey and level up with me and other riders. Tap in, man. The link is in the bio. You know, anyone that wants to master the bike, you know, we get on live weekly group calls and everything, man. Like, you can ask any questions, get feedback, and just level the fuck up, bro. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Like, personally, you know, I had a really strong support system of riders. You know, when I was first learning, I didn't learn it by myself. I had guys supporting me, you know what I'm saying, showing me the way. You know, when I was getting discouraged, you know, they helped me stay motivated and helped me see things clearly. And yeah, That's it, man. Xtreme like Darius is signing out. Let's get it.